Hey guys, I'm Stephanie. Welcome to my health, wellness, tea, candle, whatever I feel like talking about channel. I think this is the saddest attempt at a Christmas backdrop that has ever happened in YouTube history. But, you know, I tried, kind of. Let's see, I'm visiting you with my David's Tea Christmas tree mug from last year. It's a color changing mug. It's really cute. It's got a little sock on the top there. It's got like ornaments and little critters busting through the tree. It's got a mushroom. Come on now. I don't know what David's Tea is doing this year. I'm a little worried about them, I'm going to be honest, but I am drinking Murchies First Frost. And you know me, if you've watched my channel at all, I'm a big fan of Murchies. This one is one of their Christmas flavors. It is black tea, peppermint, natural, and artificial flavoring. These are just a little thing of tea bags for like $5, so it's great if you want to try a flavor. I like it because it tastes pretty natural, like it really just is kind of a peppermint black tea. There's not a lot of sweetener or weirdness in it. So I highly recommend First Frost. What else can I tell you? My hair looks a little wacky right now because currently I'm using this locally made Ayurvedic scalp care oil, and you're supposed to put it on there and leave it on for a couple of hours. I don't know about you guys, but in the winter time I just get like really dry, and this stuff is like jojoba oil and like a whole bunch of like rosemary oil, and it's got a million ingredients that I can't read as per usual, but you put it on your scalp, you let it sit there for a while. It's, you know, it's a long standing kind of practice in Ayurvedic beauty, so I'm gonna try it. It works for others, it'll work for me. So it's a little oily up here right now, and then I'm supposed to shampoo it out. We'll report back. What else can I tell you? I've been really busy, so sorry I haven't been popping in here. Life update. My husband now has gotten a job. Thank you to the universe. So I'm not as panicky about Christmas. I do still want to talk a little bit about spending because I was coming on here and talking a lot about Thriftmas, and I want to talk about how that's going. I am still sticking with like my core family. We're trying to thrift each other's gifts this year, aside from the stockings, which, I mean, I put socks and underwear. We want those things to be new. So I'm spending a fair amount on the stockings. It has been fun. I've mostly gotten my husband records, sometimes just weird crappy records from the thrift store, but I have also gotten him a few off of his wish list used online on Discogs. I don't know if you've ever gone to Discogs, but huge website. Every kind of music you'd want to find is there. So the kids, my biggest spend on them was used video games. I found used video games. So I don't know how much money I actually spent or saved on on thrifting stuff, because I did kind of find not just thrift store stuff, but like higher end stuff. It came down to the fact that it was hard to actually get into the thrift store because I'm not going on a Saturday afternoon. You can't get into the thrift store on a Saturday afternoon in December. It's impossible. So it's either like I take time off work and go on a Wednesday, which I have done occasionally, or I'm just not getting in there. So I did have to resort to kind of doing used online a few times, but that's okay. So I'm pretty happy with that. I've got to say, in terms of like reducing my budget from last year, I don't think I actually have, because I have so much family that I want to gift to, and I've been struggling with this a lot lately. So I just kind of wanted to come and talk to you guys a little bit about this, about how I feel about my holiday spending on gifting. I'm going to take a sip though. So good, so minty, not overly sweet. Recommend. I'm struggling with it because I feel like I should be spending less. I budget. I make a budget for Christmas, but I have so many people in my life that I love and I just want to give a little something to. And I feel like it's almost like there's a social pressure, like everyone's walking around going, oh, Christmas is so commercial, we should spend less and blah blah blah. And I'm like, you know, guys, I I'm so cheap the rest of the year. I am so cheap the rest of the year with everything. At Christmas time, it's my opportunity to say to the people in my life, like the people I work with, you know, my mail carrier, my family members, my friends, just to give them a little something, just to say, like, I really appreciate having you in my life. And honestly, people give me lovely gifts, and it makes me feel appreciated and seen and known, right? Like when you get a gift from somebody that's like so perfect for you, and you're like, how did you know that this was the perfect thing for me? Like, thank you for taking the time to really think about it. So, or for example, like you know, it was Candle Day recently at Bath and Body Works, and my boss knows that I've been trying to save money. She sent me a gift card to go to Bath and Body Works and buy myself some candles, and it's like, I'm making her a nice little package with some socks and some cozy things for her to watch a holiday movie with. Like, I get joy out of giving, you guys, at Christmas, and so it doesn't feel good to be like, I'm not going to give these people anything this year. Combined with the fact that I think I've actually reduced spending in the sense that with inflation, everything is costing more. So you used to be able to like put together a nice gift for somebody for like $30, $35. Now I find like if I get somebody something for $35, it's nothing, right? It's just nothing if it's at all decent quality, right? And then you feel like you got to chuck in a couple of other things. Like my niece, I have her Secret Santa this year, and the thing she wanted is like 20 bucks, right? So I got that for her, but that's her only gift that she's getting from the family this year. Well, of course I'm going to throw a couple other things in there. So, you know, I put in a little facial mist in there and a soap and like a neat little kind of spoon rest thing. And I do that, and then all of a sudden it's $50, $60. Like, it's just what it costs right now to give anybody something that feels like something that they'd actually want to receive. And that's not to say that you can't do inexpensive gifts. I'm coming here to say that I'm not good at it. I really suck at it because I see things for people and I want to give them more and more. So when we got to take our foot off the brakes because my husband got his job again, I was just back where I've been in past years. And I got to tell you guys, we save all year for Christmas. Like I pay cash for Christmas. I put away at least $200 a month every month throughout the year so that the money is there. Okay, so I'm not talking about racking up my credit card and spending money I don't have. Like, I have the money. I don't know how to unlock it. I'm buying for I have like 5 nieces and nephews. Some of those nieces and nephews, like, I'm their only person aside from their family that's giving them a gift, or their family's having a rough time, and so I want to like throw a little extra love their way. So I'm overspending a little bit, as aunties will do. But my kids have gotten the same from their aunties and uncles. You know, I'm passing forward what's been given to me, and it feels like the natural thing to do. So I did try and craft for some people in my life, because to me, like, when someone gives you a homemade gift, wow, like you're not counting up what that counts. Like, that just counts $1 million to me. If somebody took the time to make me something, that really means a lot. So I used to do these all the time, these no-sew ornaments. And I'll show you what they are. I'm not necessarily going to link to, there's a lot on YouTube if you want to learn how to make these. If you Google no-sew ornaments or quilted ornaments, there is a lot of how-to videos for getting started. So I'm not going to link to one in particular, but they're not the most inexpensive thing to do because they actually require a lot of pins. You have to buy a lot of like little straight pins, and you have to buy the little balls, and you have to get your fabric somewhere. But you can do them less, expensively. So I'm gonna unwrap. So my boss, who gave me the gift card, I'm going to unwrap the one I'm giving to her. What's nice is that you can personalize these for people. So she really likes white. She really likes white as a color, so I wanted to do her a white and gold ornament. So I hope you can see that. It's all just folded fabric with pins. And it takes, you know, maybe 45 minutes to an hour to make one of these. So that's what I'm giving to her. I made one. I hope none of my family, I don't think any of my family has this YouTube channel, so stop watching if you do. This one I made for my brother and sister-in-law. They like mushrooms, so I put some little like mushrooms in the center. And you can't really tell, but this is kind of nerd fabric. And then this is like velvet, and I made it sort of fuzzy, so I feel like I'm trying to make it look a little fungusy. I don't know how well that one comes on camera, but it looks pretty cool in person. So I make that for them. And then I kind of went off book. I was trying something new. I was trying to make ones that look like pine cones. But honestly, what happened, so I was trying to make it look like a pine cone with like a fuzzy center, and then like, but honestly, my daughter was like, that's an artichoke, and I have to agree. It's actually an artichoke. So I didn't even put a hanger on it. I was like, here's your Christmas artichoke that I made you out of fabric. I kind of love this. I don't know what it is. It was really fun to do, and I just sort of free-formed it. So, Christmas artichoke. And then I made another one for somebody else. I kind of like this one. It's got a little bit of gold in the center. I don't know if you can see. It's almost like a rose, but it is another Christmas artichoke. So hopefully people don't look at these and go, what the hell did this lady make me? I don't know if they translate well. My lighting is poor, but yeah. So I did craft those for people. But again, I decided to get really nice fabric to put on those, so I did buy some extra fabric on Etsy. Yeah, but it was nice, and it was meditative to be able to make something for people. I also made these little rustic stars. I should have brought one down to show you. Again, that I saw on YouTube, and they ended up looking, I put all this time into them, and they look like something like a 5-year-old made. People are like, oh, they're kind of rustic and cute. I'm like, yes, they are. But I think I'm going to give them to people at work anyway, because that's all they're getting. Is just a little, like, I don't give gifts for people at work, but I kind of want to give them a little something. Okay, so I just wanted to come and catch up with you guys and say, like, I'm bad at Thriftmas. I overspent. I made some really weird Christmas artichokes. And I'm just gonna make peace with it, and what's most important is that I'm going to get together with the people I love and give them a little token that just lets them know that I care about them. But you know, if you don't have money this year and you feel like you don't have anything to give, I promise you that, like, giving somebody a beautiful card, even a card that you made yourself, that just says, you know, Merry Christmas and I care about you, or even just saying it and giving them a big hug, is the most important thing. To me, that's what Christmas is about, is just getting to be together. You know, there was a year, or at least maybe 2 years there, where we couldn't do that. And I never take for granted just being able to be around the people I love and give them a hug. So hugs are free. Let me know how your holiday shopping is going. Are you also completely falling off the rails? Give me advice. Give me good gift ideas, please. Yeah, let me know how it's going. I'd love to hear from you. So happy holidays. I will check in again, and I hope you're all well. Thanks for watching.